What's up, everybody? I'm the Rusty Mechanic, and back again this month for a live drawing for the raffle for Kennedy's Village. As you can see, we got the Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names. I'll never get this camera thing right. Wheel of Names here on the side with all of the entries for this evening. We got 228 entries this month. So that means that I'm going to be giving away the Magic Square MS-05 Night Tracer or a Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. It's going to be the winner's choice. We're going to have one winner for this month because we didn't reach 300 entries. I was looking for 150 to give away one of those two guys. So that's what we hit. Just quickly go down through the names so we know what's going on and who's involved. Where is my mouse? There we go. We have Augie Gabriel, Ben Influence, John from Better Dog again, one of our dog trainers. He did not take a figure last month so that somebody else could win, and so I just moved his entries forward this month. We have E. Romo, Jason Paolo with a whole bunch of entries. Margarita Bill is back in. He's won 2 out of the 3 draws that I've done so far, so he's one of the luckier guys. And of course, you can't win unless you get in, guys. So remember to get those entries in if you're interested. Micah Nichols threw in 3 entries, so we'll see how long he lasts. Scott Rod, one of my co-hosts from the Do You Even Transform Bro podcast on the Realm of Collectors, is in here with 50 entries. Scott Walsh is in here. Trey Fi also in from the Realm of Collectors. He has 50 entries in as well. And that is everybody. So not a whole bunch of different people this month, but certainly lots of entries. Again, we appreciate all the support that you guys put towards these raffles. Again, half of the proceeds from these raffles that I do go towards the cost of the figure, and then the other half, of course, goes to support Kennedy's Village. And I'll show you guys at the end of the draw exactly how much we ended up donating to Kennedy's Village for the month of April. I apologize for being late this month. I had something going on last weekend, couldn't do the draw last weekend, almost didn't get to do the draw this weekend, had some stuff going on with the family, and that I'm not going to get into it. But we're here now, so let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully this won't take too long with only 220 entries. I'm going to shuffle up the entries here, and we'll go ahead and we'll start to spin the wheel. In the meantime, by the way, I'm down a man if you haven't noticed. Unfortunately, my wife, Boom Boom Betty, is out, still dealing with the situation that is going on. So I'm going to try to do this on my own. It is a little easier when somebody else is spinning the wheel and while I get to talk about stuff. So I will do my best to keep this going. Hello, Bill. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, thank you very much, Bill. That is an excellent suggestion that I should speak to that. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If you're a collector fan, if you're not a collector fan, if you just like listening to the sound of my voice as much as I do, then happy Mother's Day to all the baby mamas out there, the fur mamas out there, all the moms. We appreciate you all. Let me see if I can talk about some stuff while I am doing all of this cool clicking over here. What did I look up? Blockies. Okay, so I just saw today. I didn't even realize. I don't know how I missed this because I think they announced this about a week ago. For those of you who enjoy these model kits as much as I do, or non-transforming figures as much as I do, Blockies announced that they're going to be releasing an Action Edition Soundwave. So the Action Edition stuff is the larger model kits. Like, actually, I just happen to have one right over here. Let me see. So they're the larger scale ones, like this G1 Megatron. I hope the lighting is okay. Yeah, okay. It looks dark on my camera, but it looks okay on the screen. But anyway, so yeah, so they announced a Soundwave version in the Action Edition or Action class, and in looking at it, it looks like they're releasing Laserbeak, Ravage, Rumble, and Ratbat. And I thought the Ratbat thing was interesting because it's not very often that we get a Soundwave with Ratbat in the original version. We normally have to wait for Ratbat to come out as some type of an add-on kit or a variant or something along that line. So they're actually releasing Ratbat with the G1 version that they're releasing in the Action line. I thought it was interesting actually that the description actually says it says Laserbeak Ravage Rumble slash Frenzy. It's blue. So whatever party you're into, that whether Rumble is blue or Frenzy is blue. For me, Rumble is blue. But their description actually says Rumble slash Frenzy and then Rat Bat. So I thought that that was funny that they didn't actually pick one or the other. They don't want to alienate any fans, so they're being open and accepting of everybody. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. Speaking of non-transforming figures, if any of you missed the last episode of the Do You Even Transform Bro podcast, what the heck is J Piz? Okay, is this like some kind of, do I have to block this person? Let's put you in a timeout. Anyway, non-transforming figures. If you didn't see the last episode of the Do You Even Transform Bro podcast, that was an interesting conversation that unfortunately Scott Rod and myself could not make due to we had our own conflicts that came up. So it's an interesting conversation. I think we're going to do another episode on that where Scott and I can both be there, because it's an interesting discussion about what makes a transformer, right? Does it have to transform? Can it not be enjoyed if it doesn't transform? Is it still a transformer if it doesn't transform? But there's lots of really cool companies out now. 3-Zero's been out for a bit with DLX and MDLX, right? Which is their highly detailed figures that are completely posable, articulation, et cetera, et cetera. They're stylized versions, very cool looking, very detailed, very, very awesome paint applications, in my opinion. And I'm really, really enjoying the MDLX line. But I will tell you that I released a couple of videos. You can go check out my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, and you can see the basically the quick reviews I did, shorts or reels, whatever you're into, of MDLX Jazz and MDLX Skywarp. And I will tell you that the number of comments that I got back on people saying, if it doesn't transform, it's not a transformer. Why would anyone buy a non-transforming transformer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There was a bunch of people that commented on those videos wondering why anybody would ever buy these. And I got to tell you that they're super enjoyable to fool around with, to look at. They're just an amazing company doing amazing stuff with the DLX and the MDLX line. And what I find is interesting is that the 3-Zero MDLX stuff is really, I mean, it's a non-transforming figure, but so is a statue. And yet we seem to be accepting of a statue more than we would of an action figure that, right, exactly, Bill, it is an action master. We seem to be more accepting of like a statue than we would be of a non-transforming figure that has articulation. And I would argue that, at least with a non-transforming figure that has very good articulation, is that not more interesting than just buying a statue that just sits there on your shelf and does nothing? And then we get into the model kits, right? So we have YOLO Park, we have Blockies, we have the new company Aldi that just came out, and I'll get into them in a minute. But it seems that we're more accepting of model kits because you're manipulating. I suspect it's because you're manipulating the figure in some way, right? You're putting it together. You're transforming it, if you will, from a bunch of parts into an action figure. But again, it's once you have it together, how is it any different than something like the MDLX line? So I find it interesting that it seems that in the community right now that, and there's definitely a divide, right, of people that will enjoy non-transforming figures or won't, right? They refuse to buy them and refuse, but yet I've seen those same people argue that if it doesn't transform, it's not a transformer, yet they will buy a YOLO Park, or they will buy uh, what was it? Yola Park. Well, Aldi. I've seen a few people buy Aldi's, but anyway, I find that whole conversation is extremely interesting in the community, right? And I think that we should all be accepting of the fact that we all have different tastes. Like, I don't, if your thought process is if it doesn't transform, it's not a transformer. That's fine, right? To me, that says that you want your transformers to transform, and I totally get that, because up until about a year ago, I was in that camp, right? But there is something to be said about appreciating a well done figure that doesn't transform and that doesn't give up anything. It doesn't make any compromises because of a transformation, right? So anyway, I just found it very interesting that there does seem to be a big divide between people that like transforming figures and people that like non-transforming figures and transforming figures. Almost the same as back in the day when we had the official line and then we had the third party, right? And people were like, if it's not official, it's not a transformer, right? It was that same idea. And now we've evolved past that to, well, there are some advantages to third party companies making non-official transformers, but that are obviously Transformers characters that we know and love from the cartoons and the movies and everything else. How are we doing? We're down to 173, so moving along pretty good here. How long have I been running? 10 minutes? What else have I got going on? Oh yeah, so the HasLab Omega Prime came out. Finally, people are getting their deliveries of that. I guess not finally, because I guess the crowdfunding or whatever you call it, the HasLab thing closed not that long ago. And we're all seeing pictures of the Omega Prime now coming out, and it looks really good. I find, it looks good. The size of it is nice, right? That whole idea of Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime combining from what was it, RID, Robots in Disguise, right, from 2000. So the fact that they've worked that out, right, and it combines and it's a decent size, and I just need to check on my dog who's about to disconnect my computer. Could you get out of there, please? Thank you. Jeez, I'm gonna sabotage the whole live. So again, good on HasLab for doing this stuff. I know there's a market out there for people that like these characters and everything else. I did find, like, some of the videos that I saw, the reviews or pictures that I saw, it looks like the plastic looks very, very chug, very mainline, if you will. And I think I was expecting something a little better, I guess. But I think my expectation of the HasLab stuff is probably just way too high. And I didn't go in on it. Like, I'm not interested in anything really beyond the G1 stuff. But again, I appreciate the people that do. And I think I felt kind of bad that it didn't look more impressive. It looks impressive. The two individual figures look impressive. The combined mode seems okay, but again, the look of that plastic just seems a little cheap to me. Maybe, but I don't have it in hand, so I don't know. But by all means, anybody else that has seen this or has this thing in hand, please go ahead and leave me your comments now or later if you're watching this later. I'd be curious to know what your thoughts are on it. The other thing that started coming out too is apparently people started getting multiple notifications from FedEx that their Omega Prime is in the mail, and even to the point that some people received their Omega Primes and then started getting notifications from FedEx that there's another one on the way, or a different tracking number. It's on the way. So a lot of people are under the assumption that they're getting a second one accidentally, which I don't think is the case. I'm sure it's probably some mix-up or something with FedEx. And these people are probably not going to be getting another Omega Prime, obviously. So that would be very strange if that happened. Good on them if you do. If you end up with a second one, good on you. You can obviously send one my way. I'd be more than happy to take one and do a review on it and never send it back to you. But anyway, I thought it was interesting that people are noting that they're seeing a second shipping notification coming their way. What else have we got going on? Oh yes, well, this happened a while ago, but I forgot about it just as I was browsing around on social media this morning, picking up topics. But Roboson's flagship Bumblebee, right, got announced, and it's funny that we started using the term like divorce class, and I feel like these Roboson figures, they fall into that right alongside that uh, the Metroplex from the company escapes me now. I can't remember the name. Anyway, uh, divorce class figures that cost over $1,000, right? Now I don't think the Bumblebee is over $1,000. I think the early bird pricing was like 800, and then the regular MSRP is going to be $1,000 or just under $1,000, like 999 or something. Anyway, it looks fantastic, right? I love the idea behind these things. I love the idea that are the fact that Roboson didn't just do Optimus and Megatron and then call it a day, right? Like they're all in on this, obviously, right? And they do other toy lines as well. Like they do Toy Story, and there's something like Power Man. Are they the ones that do Power Man as well? I can't remember. Anyway, but just that they're all in right on this G1 characters officially licensed, right, with Hasbro, and we had the senior VP for marketing, I think it was Logan, on the Do You Even Transform Bro podcast several months ago now, and he talked about like they want to do Starscream, they want to do several other characters, right? So they're not just stopping with just a few, right? They're gonna keep going with these. The interesting thing I find with them too is as the technology continues to evolve with these micro robotics, you're going to see these figures, the newer figures, have more features than the original ones do, right? So Optimus was the first one, and then Bumblebee, I think, is going to have more features than Optimus did. So then do they go back and do an Optimus 2.0, right? Do they keep running that cycle on us? Which might infuriate some people and whatever. But I mean, this is what happens when you get into technology, right? When you merge technology with toys, is this is the risk, right? Is as other characters come out, they may have newer and better and more features than the original, which is unfortunate when you think Optimus should be the best, but eventually he gets phased out due to evolving technology. Down to 130, so we've lost 50 people. Let's take a look. We'll keep going, and I'll go to 100, and then we'll take a look and see where we're at. I thought I was able to see how many people. Oh, 6 people are watching. Okay, 6 people are watching. That's cool. Thanks for joining me late, guys. By the way, I know that this is late on a Sunday. But I figured, what else are you doing at this time of night on a Sunday? So you can come hang out with me. What else? Oh, I saw, so Mecha Invasion released their, right, the Devastator Wars are, full blown. We're in the middle of it. Mecha Invasion got to the finish line first. Good on them. Stylized version of Devastator with their Constructicons. And now they've decided to go the route of Toy World's Constructor, and they're releasing a yellow version of their figures. And I'm wondering how many different variants of that mold are we going to get from Mecha Invasion? Are we going to get the battle weathered version? Are we going to get the camo version? Are we going to get the shattered glass version? Is there a shattered glass version? Has anybody ever done a shattered glass version? Anyway, I thought, like, good on them, right? If you're going to jump into the Masterpiece Combiner Wars with Devastator, and you get to the finish line first, then why wouldn't you try to milk that as much as possible? And again, I don't have them, but again, everybody that I've talked to, they say that the set's great, the figures are great. Yes, it's stylized. Yes, the limbs are back, like they're reversed or backwards or upside down, whatever you want to call it. But the set's great. The combined mode's good. So good on them for milking that mold for as much as they can. And we'll see if Mecha Invasion comes out with anything else in the future as well. I'm just going to pause here for a second. Augie, there you are. Augie is the proud winner of... Oh, that's right. That's what happened last month. It was John from Better Dog won. But he's our dog trainer. He's not a Transformers collector. He just likes to support my channel. So he won, but he passed, and Augie was second in line. So he's the one that ended up with the MPG-09 Super Jinrai. Augie, how are you enjoying it? I've seen some pictures on social media and stuff. Seems like you were super happy about it. I mean, who doesn't like winning a free figure that everybody else wants? 3D printed Transformers. Why is this a trend now? I have seen Toymaker 3D Broadside, which TM Reviews, Sonia TM Reviews, he did a video on this recently. You can go to his channel. He's got links for the Toymaker 3D Broadside that they did. And there's links down in the description to their site with the 3D print files so that you can download them. I didn't actually get a chance to look at the website. I'm assuming you probably have to buy it. That would totally make sense. I'm not going to give this away for free. But it looks like it's impressive. It impresses me, the stuff that people can 3D print now and put stuff together. You know, we got, I mean, this broadside doesn't transform. So we're, you know, back into the whole non-transforming Transformers conversation. But it looks good. And right, so you can download these files, you can 3D print them on your printer and put it together, and you have an MP scale broadside added to your collection while we wait for whatever company it is that's making the broadside, whose name now escapes me as well. See, this is why I need a second person, right? So that somebody can do some Googling for me when my brain goes blank because I'm doing this and trying to talk to you guys and everything else. Somebody do a Google for me. Who the hell's doing the MP scale broadside? Because I can't remember who it is. Anyway, now and then Quintus on Syndicate did a Triptychon. So now we have a 3D printed MP Triptychon that's available to us from the Quintus on Syndicate, which you can go check out on their Facebook page. Right, and again, the thing looks great, right? Like you look at it, if you get the right filaments and stuff, right? Like, you know, you'll get the right colors, but the design of it looks great. And if you're waiting on an MP scale Triptychon, which I'm sure is forever and away from us, maybe the Lewin something, they did the Metroplex. You know, we're probably waiting on them to do a 4-foot tall Triptychon now. God knows when that will happen and how much it will cost. You can go and you can 3D print your own Triptychon now. So, like, again, just shout out to these designers that are able to sit down and figure out these designs of our favorite characters and provide them to us for, you know, a reputable price that you can just print at home and put together. And then, oh, right. And if a 4-foot tall Metroplex wasn't big enough for you, Transformers 3D printing, whether they're a group or a company, I don't know, they have made a 6-foot tall Unicron, which you can, I don't know about this. I don't know if you can get the files from them and 3D print it yourself, or you can just buy it from them direct. But you can have yourself a 6-foot tall Unicron in your house now if you so desire. It doesn't transform, but you can stick it in the corner of your living room and alongside your Stormtrooper uniform, which I'm sure that you own, and, you know, it's a conversation piece with all of your friends when they walk in your house and they go, what in the hell is that in the corner? Anyway, and it looks good. Like the pictures of all of them, the broadside, the Triptychon, the Unicron in particular looks really, really good. Like right out of the movie. So again, like the people taking the time to design these things, shout out to all of them. Right, like that's exactly what I was talking about, Augie, just before you came on, right? Like we have these $1,000 figures, our new divorce class, right? So we've got the Robosen figures that are $1,000 or more. We've got the 6-foot tall Unicron. God knows how much that will cost. The Metroplex that we got from Lewin Resources, right, over $1,000. Like these are divorce class figures because I have truck payments that I have to make before I can ever get into this stuff. And even then, it's like, where do you put it? That's not going to drive your significant other absolutely insane if they're not also a fan of Transformers or collecting or action figures or super supportive of your hobby. That probably drives them absolutely bananas. Oh look, I past 100 and I didn't stop to check. Okay, we'll stop at 75. I promise. I promise. I promise I will stop at 75. What else can I talk about? Let me just turn the page here of my notes. Those are old notes. Those are old notes. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna keep doing this though first. Scott Rod's out. I will show you stuff that I have coming up, and some of the stuff that you may have seen on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, depending on where you're following me. So I have the New Age Lincoln, which is the Trailbreaker. I did a quick unboxing of this already, but I'll be doing some more videos of this, a quick review, and maybe a truly methodical transformation video on my YouTube channel, so you guys can check that out. Actually, sorry, before I keep going into this, I have, again, I mentioned this last month, I have stepped away from the long format videos. Again, it's just way too much effort. I'm just battling with way too many other people. You know, so I'm trying to make kind of a niche for myself, if you will, and I'm sticking with the short format videos. Typically like the 1-minute videos of the quick unboxing or the quick transformation. And then if you've noticed, I've also been doing more extended yet quick review videos that I've gotten a lot of feedback on. People are really enjoying them. So like you can post up to 3 minutes on YouTube or, Facebook Reels or TikTok, as long as I don't have any music in it. So that's the format that I've gone with. I've gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of people saying they're really enjoying those review videos, and I'm actually having a lot more fun doing those quick review videos. Obviously, if you guys want more details, right, you can go to, Bobby Skullface, Take for Life, Sony ATM Reviews, right, like all those guys, Deluxe. There's tons of other great reviewers out there, Patriot Prime, Kato. Anyway, there's tons of other great reviewers out there doing long format videos if you want to get those big details. I just want to give you guys something that's quick, entertaining, if I can, hopefully puts a smile on your face, makes you laugh. So that's what I'm sticking with, and I am having a lot more fun with it. The one long format video that I am going back to is I used to do truly methodical transformation videos, which is obviously like a step-by-step, very detailed close up, right, of each individual step of a transformation of a figure. And I kept getting a lot of feedback from people that they really enjoyed my transformation videos more than anything. It was like very helpful. So I will continue to be doing the long format detailed transformation videos that I call the truly methodical transformation videos, and you can see those on my YouTube channel. And that's where the channel and my social media platform stuff is going. And I hope I blew past 75 because I'm just yammering away here. So that's where the channel is going. Hopefully everybody still enjoys the content. By all means, I'm always open to feedback. Please leave comments in the videos for me. Even the stuff with those non-transforming videos where people were all over me about why would I buy a non-transforming video or a figure, I mean. I still enjoy that interaction with you guys. So keep the comments coming, good or bad. Keep it pleasant, of course. I did have one guy tell me that my video was a word that I'm not supposed to use, but, has to do with same-sex couples. But whatever. Those people are obviously very unhappy in their lives, and there's nothing I can do about that. Anyway, what have I got coming up? Okay, so I've got, I picked up this guy. So because I'm so very much hooked on this MDLX line now. Oddly enough, I found this in an odd place. I'll give you guys a secret. I found this in an odd place on Shozy Store's website. It's not in with the 3-0 Transformers. It's on another 3-0 page. That's their non-Transformers figures. If you do a search for MDLX Sideswipe, I think he's still on sale. So I actually found him on sale on a section of Shozy's website that's not on the 3-0 Transformers page. It's on another page. So go check that out if you want. And you can use my code Rusty while you're on there too, and you support your favorite reviewer box at the top of the website. For those of you that shop at Shozy Store. On a whim. I blame Sony for this one too, TM Reviews. I did snap up this guy, Bingo Toys Jezzy, and I'll tell you why I did it. It's because they're coming out with that Technobot set, and then I saw this pop up, and I went, I'll take a stab at a Bingo Toys figure, one Bingo Toys figure that I can check out, not only for myself, but for you guys as well, to see if Bingo Toys is going to hold up to our expectations in regards to quality and paint and transformation, right? Is the transformation easy? Is it intuitive? All the stuff we expect from our third-party figure manufacturers. So I'm going to check that guy out and report back to you guys, let you know, because if this is as good as we all hope it is, then we can only expect that their Computron figures are also going to be just as good. And then I will be all in on that set, because those Bingo Toys, Technobots, oh my god. That is the type of stuff that will get me back into MP collecting faster than I can say transform and roll out. Yes, Augie agreed. I think many of us are very excited about those Technobots. You do like my TMT videos. Why? Well, thank you very much, Augie. That's very nice of you. Well, you're getting ahead of me, Augie. You have to let me get to the stuff. You're way out in front of me there. But yes, I think a lot of us are excited about those Technobots. So we will have to wait and see what happens with those. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, I was gonna do just to remind everybody. Okay, we're at 50 entries, so let's take a look real quick and see who's in. So Augie's still in, John is still in, Niromo, Jason, Margarita Bill. Okay, so it looks like Mika is out. He only had 3 entries. Scott Rod is still in, Scott Walsh is still in, Trey Fi is still in. I think that's still everybody except for Mika. He only had 3 entries. I can't think of anybody that's missing, so let's keep going. Back to comments. Okay, Sam, you're supposed to be... Okay, all right. I'm not even going to get into this with you. Yes, it's a nice hat. Thank you. Sam is a very good friend of mine, and my wife Betty. So thanks, Sam, for hanging out. What am I doing? Sam has distracted me, and now I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, what else am I doing? 1, 2, right. Okay, so I also got, again, I did a quick unboxing of this already. The AMT Rodimus, an official Takara Tomy release. It seems like Adamus Machina is the new line that they're coming up with. Very IDW. Yes, you should be sorry that you couldn't be here, Betty. So this seems to be a new line, like an IDW inspired line. I've already done a quick unboxing of this, but I'm definitely going to be digging into this guy. Transformation videos, quick review, the whole 9 yards in this guy. When I popped him out of the box, he looks absolutely fantastic. Like, the paint on it looks good. The wing might be a little bit bigger than it needs to be, like it's overcompensating for something, like maybe the fact that he doesn't have a trailer, because if this is Rodimus, shouldn't Rodimus have a trailer? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This figure looks really, really good. It is based on the Flame Toys figure as well that they did of Rodimus, which I didn't know until I bought it. It says right here that it's in collaboration with Flame Toys, which I had no idea that was the case. So anyway, super excited to get that guy checked out as well. Not sure if Rusty is getting by. Yes, I agree. I will confirm at the end whether I think this went well or not. I think it's doing okay. Right? We're only at 34 minutes and we're almost done. What else? All right, just trying to clean up the screen here, guys. There we go. Um, right. Yes, sorry, right. I don't know which one I actually want to do first between AMT Rodimus and Jezzy. So the 5 of you that are watching, well, except for Betty and Sam, because they don't count. For the 3 of you that are watching, which one do you want me to do first? Should I do Rodimus first? Should I do Jezzy first? You let me know in the comments, and I will do whatever you guys tell me to do. Now, Augie, you ruined everything. I'm going to go, well, I kind of showed this earlier, right? But I do have, so this is still sealed in the box. So I do have a blocky. It's the Action Edition G1 Megatron. Picked him up from my buddy at the Robot Scrapyard that's local to me here in Ottawa. Oddly enough, he still had an Optimus Prime as well. So I have an Action Edition Optimus as well that I'm going to put together. I'll probably just do a quick build video of this one. And the Megatron one as well. I might do a review video. I don't know. I can't figure out a way to structure the review video to do it, so it'll probably just be a quick build video. And unfortunately, the last thing that I have, actually, that's not true either. I have a bunch of stuff. But the last thing that I have that I wanted to show you guys is I found a copy of the Blockies Galaxy version 01, which I think was the first release that they had. There's 9 figures in here. I was actually going to do the thing that I did last month, because I actually had a lot of fun opening these to see what was in there, right? Did I get the Chase figure, which I did get the Chase figure from the Shining version 2 stuff. But unfortunately, Betty's not here, so I can't do this and click on the wheel at the same time. So I don't know, maybe I'll save this for next month. But there is a Shining version 3 that just came out, so I might pick that up instead and do that next month. And maybe I'll just do a bunch of quick build videos of those guys, because they're a bunch of fun to put together and film and edit the video together as well. So I'm having fun with those. Again, these Blockies figures, guys, like the little ones, like I don't know about the Action Edition ones, though. They seem cool. I'm definitely going to get that Soundwave one that I talked about earlier. Yeah, like these Blockies figures are fun. You know, even if you just take them out, build them, and then pose them and stick them on your shelf, they're a ton of fun. I don't know what to tell you. And that isn't all that I have. Can you? Okay, it isn't a shot. Like I have a pile of New Age stuff back there. I shouldn't be saying this while Betty is watching, because she doesn't know what's in here necessarily. But anyway, there's like a pile of New Age stuff back there that I've opened, looked at. I've done some unboxing videos of this stuff, but I haven't actually taken it out of the box to do any transformation videos or put them on my shelf or any of that fun stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff that I'm going to get to eventually, I hope, because now it's summertime, so I don't know. Betty likes to go camping, so that takes up a lot of my time too. But I'm going to try to get to these. I'll do something with them anyway, because again, I do like making the videos and that sort of thing, and I don't want to just pull them out and put them on the shelf without doing something with them first. I feel like I have to. Does that make any sense? I feel like I have to make the videos because I have a YouTube channel. I don't know. Put a lot of pressure on myself. We're down to 24 entries. Let's see who's left. Sort. Man, if John from Better Dog wins again, I'm gonna. I don't. You guys are gonna riot on me, aren't you? Right. Then I guess I'm doing Rodimus, Augie, because you're the only one that spoke up. What did your wife say? Don't worry about it, Augie. It's all good. Anyway, if John from Better Dog wins again, this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. E. Romo's still in. Jason Paulo is still in. Wow, he lost a lot of entries, though. Margarita Bill's still hanging in there, too. Scott Rod and Trey Fi obviously have a lot of entries. They both had 50 in there, so good on them. They are hanging in there. Let's keep this party going. And I don't have anything else to talk about. That's it. I'm out of topics, but we're almost there. So we'll just keep this wheel rolling. Roll out, if you will. Ah, God. All right. I'm gonna have something to drink. And talk very quickly about, again, the support from you guys has been awesome every month. We haven't had a month yet where I haven't given something away, so that's awesome. I love that. Again, we were a little short this month, but again, anything helps. Like, you guys have no idea. The course runs. So anyway, so the guys at Kennedy's Village, right? So Eric Burgess, writing, and one of my co-hosts on the Do Even Transform Bro podcast, he just loves, like, you guys have no idea, he loves the fact that the community comes together like this, and he knows that you guys are not necessarily in it for the figure, right? That to you guys the figure is a bonus, and you're more interested in actually helping Kennedy's Village, right, and helping them bridge the gap between sickle cell research and care, or care and research. So just a shout out to all you guys. If you're watching this now or watching this later, Eric and his family and everybody at Kennedy's Village is super appreciative of the support from you guys. So again, thank you very much. You guys are all awesome. We're down to, so you know what, buddy? I haven't excuse me, I'm passing through puberty again, apparently. I haven't had a chance to get out in the car yet because, as you know, I live in the Great White North, and well, so last night it got down to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and we had frost, so it's not quite time yet to go out on the track, although the track is open, and I know that they had an event last weekend. Things just haven't lined up for me yet. I haven't had a chance to get out in the car. I'm really eager to get out there. If you guys want to follow along on that, I have another YouTube channel that I call The Rusty Mechanic Drives, if you want to follow that. And as soon as I get out there in the car, you'll start seeing videos from me and stuff. I got a bunch of new cameras that I bought, that I upgraded. I used to have GoPros, and I upgraded to DJI Osmos, which are a far better camera. Wireless microphones, the whole 9 yards. So I'm super excited about getting. Oh my God, John from Better Dog is in there with 2 entries. I can't believe this is happening. Anyway, okay, now he's down to 1. Maybe things are okay. Oh, look at TradeFi with 3. Yeah, it was that cold. Yeah. Are you in Colorado, Augie? Is that where you're at? You don't have to answer that, of course, if you don't want to. Okay. All right. Who is left? 3 TradeFi, 1 Scott Rod, and John from Better Dog. God, this cannot happen. Okay. All right, we're spinning the wheel. All right, TradeFi is down to 2. Scott's down to 1. Who are we getting? Okay. The conspiracy has ended. John is not winning this month. It's come down to Scott and TradeFi, and if Scott gets eliminated right here, then TradeFi, you win. Let's take a spin. Okay, 50-50, just for the drama. Who's gonna win this? Again, Magic Square's Night Tracer, aka Onslaught, or SS86 Optimus? Final spin. It's Scott Rod. Again, could be a conspiracy thing. He is a co-host of mine on the Do You Even Transfer Bro podcast, which I've mentioned like 5 times now, so I've got to stop plugging that. Scott, buddy, you win. I'll reach out to you. I got a feeling Scott doesn't want either one of those figures because I think he has them both already. I think he was actually in because he wanted the Rodimus. I think he reached out to me and he said that. So TradeFi, you might win this by default, but I will let you know. So stay tuned, everybody. And that is that. Once again, I do want to show all of you guys. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, where'd it go? Where's my thing? Oh, it disappeared? Okay, sorry. This is a terrible way to end the show. I had this all organized. Nope, that's not it. See, if Betty was running this, this wouldn't happen. Oh, it's because I had to reboot, right? Because I was having audio issues and everything was being weird. I did want to show you guys, as I do always every month, exactly how much we donated or got to Kenny's Village. So obviously 228 entries this month, half of that going to them. So I sent them $114 this morning. So again, thank you again, everybody. You're off to bed? Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Bill, because it is extremely late. Yeah, I sent this out this morning. Again, thank you guys again for the support to Kennedy's Village. You guys are awesome. Let's keep this going as much as we can. Please, I will continue to pump out the figures. Keep an eye on my Facebook page. I am going to do an announcement in the next few days as to what this month's raffle is, and we're already almost halfway through the month, so I've got to get on it. Most likely I'll put the Rodimus up. I'll probably put the Jizzy up as well. Again, I just want to go through what I have and what's out there and make a decision on what I'm going to throw out there. Yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Again, thank you very much for helping out Kennedy's Village. Thank you very much for watching my videos and engaging with me and hanging out with me. I know there's other stuff that you guys could obviously be doing, so it's always very appreciative when I get the feedback in the comments and I see the views going up. Interestingly enough, I am one subscription away from hitting 1,700 subscriptions on my YouTube channel. One of the dogs wants to be petted, so I have to go. I know I have to go. So if you don't have a friend that has a YouTube account and wants to subscribe to my channel, do it, because then I'll hit 1,700 and it'll make me feel better about myself. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm gonna stop rambling. Again, thank you very much. We'll do this again next month, hopefully. Check out my Facebook page, follow it so you don't miss out on these raffles, and I'll make an announcement very soon. And please go check out my my YouTube channel as well. Follow me there, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on the videos and these live drawings and all that fun stuff. As always, I am the Rusty Mechanic, and we'll see you next time.